Hi guys, it's me Rose, and I'm going to tell you a little story and how my first retail job went. Let's say it didn't really go well. It started around the year 2013, right after Thanksgiving, basically. I had the job of being a photographer while taking orders and running the cash register. Yeah, I was running around like a chicken without my head off. Well, I go on one day and I'm doing a long line about I'm like 2 hours in of work and I see this little girl in line and I see her like bouncing a little bit, but not like in the exciting way, like nervous kind of way. And I'm like, is she okay? Like, but of course I can't really ask because it's not my business. So until I see her coming up to the door of where you let the kids in to see Santa. I see her like getting a little really frustrated in how she is like holding her legs. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I think she needs to go to the bathroom. So I see her coming up in the next few minutes coming up the line. And I'm like, I talked to her mother first and I'm like, hi ma'am, you're next in line? She's like, yes, I asked her how long you've been waiting and she's like, I've been waiting for an hour. I'm like, oh, that's bad. So I'm like, okay. And the thing is, she was next in line to go. So I told her, does she need to use the restroom? She's like, yes. And I'm like, ma'am, I will hold your place in line. You will arrive first. If you take her to the bathroom right here, I will hold it for you. Don't worry about the consequences afterward. I'll take care of it. And she said, God bless you. And I let her go. And, but I was just doing a good deed and everything. And, let's say that went south. After the lady and her daughter came back and I let her in line first. And I'm like, here you go. And, the lady thanked me and everything. The girl was happy and Santa didn't have an accident on his leg. So good for him. Let's say, after going, working around the, booth for a bit, my boss takes me aside and everything, and I'm like, what's up? And he tells me that a customer complaint to him saying that I let this little girl in first, and I gave him the reason why. He's like, oh, well, that's not bad. I'm like, exactly. You didn't want to pee on Santa's lap, and that would have been bad. You don't want a mad Santa Claus. So he's like, understandable, but he told me that I made her daughter cry. And I'm like, I look at her, I'm like, she's 13. Are you serious? You can't be serious. This is like ridiculous. And I'm just stupid. I'm like, I'm 19 and I'm like, what the heck just happened? I'm at a Santa booth and I made a little girl cry who's 13 years old. Are you serious? I call bullshit! But of course I had to keep my attitude nice and kid friendly because I was around children and I really wanted to cuss his mother out because you know what? I didn't want to get in trouble for my boss because I was doing a good deed. Oh, I swear people can be so stupid, and that's the story on how my first experience with retail went.